This video is sponsored by Surfshark. ...414 bhp and 430 newton meters of torque is supposedly what this R8 came out the factory with. It is now 13 years old and has done 92,000 miles, most of which have been round a track, which could be good news, being that it may have thrashed all the carbon out of it. It also could be bad news because it's probably been treated fairly badly. But we're here at Malibu Performance to see how much power the R8 has lost. Now the subscribers will know I actually work here, so we'll go inside, we'll speak to Phil, and Phil get it on the dyno. We can fully health check the car and then see whether it's going to be running 414 rate. I highly doubt it. I've got Phil a present. So at Malibu, we get asked a lot for pop and bang maps. So
oh my god.
There we go.
Thanks, mate.
Right, I'm scared.
Put your seatbelt on, Matt.
Get it on.
Safety first.
Just in case. Right, this is going to make a lot of noise. Let's do it. And the results are coming in. 350.
Your car's a seat there.
We knew it. 350 bhp on the first run. The second run is going to go 400. I know it.
It ain't, mate.
Why does this happen? You didn't have your foot all the way down. So there we have it, guys. A disappointing 350 bhp. We knew it was going to be underpower, but it gives us something to fix now and something to look into. Now, whilst we're here at Malibu Performance, you guys know that they do mapping, wrapping, performance upgrade parts, but what they don't do very often is give discounts out. But what I'm going to do for you guys is put a link in the description box below. Make sure you use my code or mention my name and you're going to get 10% off any remap or any full vehicle wrap. So hopefully that will sort you out for your modifications on your car throughout the winter. Right, we better take this to my unit and try and figure out why it's running 70 brake less than what it should be. My money is on the carbon. Let's do it. Welcome to the unit. Subscribers will know exactly where we are. If you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button before you leave. So, the power loss. Now this 4.2 V8 is another one of Audi's direct injection engines, and benefits of which being that they say it's more efficient because fuel is literally being injected directly into the cylinder. Downsides of this though is that after a while, little bits of fuel end up resting on the back of the valves and they become, after a while, a bit gunky and end up being what we call carbon buildup. And a simple way to think of it is kind of like this. After a while, if you get plaque building up in your arteries, you're gonna have a heart attack. Same for the carbon buildup in the engine. After a while, if it builds up so much, it's gonna cause engine failure, but generally what tends to happen is you get lower fuel economy and a lack of power. Now there's loads of sort of tips and tricks and hacks that people claim that prevent the carbon buildup in engines, like fuel additives and better fuel and things like that, which probably will prevent it to an extent, but I think the best way is literally just to rip the intake manifold off after so many miles and get in there and clean it yourself, which is what we're going to attempt to do in this video. So let's get straight into it and start taking this intake manifold off. God help me if I get this wrong. Let's do it.
Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out.
Hello? Hello, it's me. Oh, it's you. I remember you. Where are you? I'm on furlough, I'm at home. But don't forget Surfshark can protect you wherever you are. Oh, I think you need to explain to everyone what Surfshark is again. Okay. Surfshark is a VPN tool, or a virtual private network, which means it's a privacy protection tool which guarantees instant online safety. It encrypts all the data sent via the internet so no one can steal your passwords, steal your videos, view your private messages, or see what you're doing online. The internet should be an open hub of knowledge. With Surfshark, you can access content from anywhere, and it's free to use on an unlimited amount of devices. Want to watch a film which isn't available in your country? Simple, click Surfshark in the top right corner, change your browsing location to where the film is available, and what do you know, it's there. So to get Surfshark today, click the link in the description box below and use code Armstrong, and you're gonna get yourself 84% off plus an extra 4 months for free. And there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there is literally no risk. Thanks for that. Remember, stay positive, don't test positive. Yeah, I've called in the Mallory Performance Helpline, Phil and Baz are here because I've got the intake off, but what's happened, as I've lifted it off, I've noticed, we'll get into it, but I think some sort of rock or a big carbon ball or a bit of coal, I don't know what it is, it's inside and resting on top of the cylinders, and Phil's trying to fish it out. Heart surgery. There it is. Well, good news, Phil has got the brick out of the engine. And also good news, kind of good news, it is actually really carboned up, so we may have found the problem. Come and check it out. Look at the state of the valve inside there. You see that? How it's completely black. That is meant to be nice and clean. So first thing, we're going to remove these little flaps. You see the little lines in the middle of the intake hole. We're going to remove them. These are the Swirl Flaps. I'm pretty sure they're called. As you can see, they are caked up in carbon. I think that just helps separate a bit of air and fuel mixture. So what I'm going to do with these is put them in a bucket of some petrol or carb cleaner overnight, let them clean, and then tomorrow we will attack cleaning the inside of there. And there's a pretty cool way of doing that, but let's get these flaps in their bath overnight. Sleep tight. And a morning has passed and the flaps are looking a lot cleaner. Now, here's the plan. So we've got to clean out every single port, and I don't want anything to fall in the cylinder, so I'm taking out all of the spark plugs so we can turn over the engine easily so I can make sure the valves are closed when I clean it. Now the spark plugs are out, I can turn the engine over. I have scraped out little bits of carbon here and there. It's time to walnut blast. So when I mean walnut blast, this is what I mean. So this is a generic sandblaster. I got it off eBay. I'm going to fill this with walnut shells, which I'll show you in a minute. That's going to blast walnut shells into those inlets where it's all carboned up. Blast it all off. You then use a hoover, which is going to be over there, to suck them out as you're blowing them in. So this little thing will go over the inlet like that. That little hole there is going to be where my tool goes in, and that circle there is going to be where the hoover sucks it out, and hopefully we're going to blast it all clear. If you don't understand, then just watch and hopefully it all works out. Let's do it. Now the reason I'm using walnut shells is that if anything did fall into the cylinder, then when the car starts up, it should just burn it all out without causing any damage. What you've just seen is me absolutely graft, walnut blasting each cylinder. I still actually have one cylinder left, and I thought, whilst everything's still out, I should probably take the injectors out, because if the spray pattern's bad on the injectors, that could cause power issues as well. So we might as well just do it whilst it's all out. As you can see, this is one injector and it is absolutely carboned up, so it wouldn't surprise me if the spray pattern or if the injector is completely shot as it is. Thanks for the ball, Kevin. We are going to drop these off at Artec. Thanks for the ball, Kevin. To be tested and cleaned, hopefully, and then like resealed, and then we can put these back in. I really hope that this story has a happy ending, because I've gone so deep into this and I literally have no clue what I'm doing. I'm literally winging it as I go along. Right, to Artec.
Feel it in my body, feel it in my feet.
We have some R8 injectors in for testing, 8 R8 injectors. I'm just going to walk you through the strip down of the injector first, and we'll take you through the process from there.
So this is Pip. He's going to be doing the work on my injectors. Obviously, I couldn't be there due to COVID restrictions. So shout out to Pip for doing the work and Callum for recording it.
Start off by stripping the caps. As you can see, these are the filter baskets. These are one of the biggest causes of injector failure. They're replaced with these ones here, which are the wire mesh ones. So the next step is we're going to get them into the machine and have a look, see how they flow.
So my injectors go into this machine, which tests the spray pattern, it tests if they've got any leaks, and it also tests how much flow it's got per cycle. As you can see, it's a little uneven, the lowest being below 60mm and the highest being almost 65mm. And at the end, you can see it's nice and even after they've been cleaned.
We've got the new graphite seals, which replace the Teflon seals, because they're common to blowing out, especially when you replace them. So, and we've got the new rubbers on top as well. This is all part of the service, so if you have your injector service, this is what you get. You get all new everything.
And there you have it, good as new injectors. If I were to replace each injector separately, it costs £150 each, so it's definitely worth doing this process. Thanks, Artec. All of which brings us to this moment right here. Never mind the black G-Wagon that's in here. As I said, I'm still sharing the unit. But the black G-Wagon does remind me that this Friday is Black Friday, which means on my website, mattarmstrong.co.uk, I've done a massive load of bundle deals for you guys. And if the bundle deals don't tickle your fancy, then also you can get 10% off anything using code MATTBLACK. Yes, my toolboxes are back in stock, limited stock only. Bentley hoodies and t-shirts available as well, obviously. So even if it's not for you, but you want to get someone out on the tools, it's a perfect Christmas gift, and now is the time to get it by using code MATTBLACK. The link is in the description box below. It's my thank you to you guys for supporting the channel. Let's get more people out on the tools. Right, let's take a look inside the Audi R8. It is very difficult to film down there, but from what you can see, a lot of the carbon has disappeared and gone. The walnut blast seems to have worked. Yes, it's not cleared off all the carbon, but I'll literally be here for days. Now, what I've just done, or got halfway through doing, would have cost you over £1,000 for a company to do. And I tell you what, I've only halfway through, but if you paid me £2,000, I would not want to do that again. My back's sore, my hands hurt, my knees hurt, my shins are sore from climbing in and out of the engine bay trying to do it, and we're only halfway through. Now we're just waiting for the injectors to come back. They're gonna have new seals. We're gonna put that all back in. Hopefully I remember how this thing went back together, and I hope it will start again. Fingers crossed. Now even when I put this back together and just start it up, I still don't think that is 70 brake worth of losses just doing that injector clean and walnut blast. I might be wrong, but just remember that this car came out the factory with 420 bhp. And that was when everything was brand new. I'm talking everything in that engine was brand new, the drivetrain was brand new, and the maximum power it was putting out was 420 bhp. Now I'm gonna leave you guys hanging here, but don't forget to click that subscribe button to stay up to date, because in the next video, I'm gonna put this back together and hopefully get it on the dyno to chase that 400 bhp mark. Don't forget to click subscribe. Don't forget to check out the Black Friday deal. Thanks to Surf Shop sponsoring this video. See you in the next video. Peace out.